Hello everyone, welcome to our show Zaiqa World. I'm your host and cooking expert Hina. As you know the format of our show, we always try to bring in the recipes which is simple, easy and plus traditional, and we try to make them in a way so you can try them easily at your home and you can enjoy a very fantastic meal. So you're probably thinking, what is the recipe for today's show? Today's show recipe is the bread cheesy fingers, and we're gonna serve them with a very delicious sauce which is the tomato chili dip. So today you're gonna learn how to make the bread cheesy fingers, and plus you're gonna learn a very delicious sauce. So I'm not gonna waste any time over here by doing chit chat. First of all, I will share the ingredients of my recipe today, and before we do that, as I always say to you guys, don't forget to wash your hand and clean the surface before you start your cooking. For the recipe for the bread cheesy fingers and plus the tomato chili dip, what we need, first of all, the main ingredient for today's recipe is the bread. Here I got the bread. This is the white bread. You can use the brown bread according to your own taste and desire. So for bread cheesy finger, we need to make them. The veggies we need for today's recipe, we need spring onions, we need garlic clove, and we need some tomatoes. And the spices for our recipe today is here I got the all spices powder known as the garam masala powder, black pepper, salt, red chili powder. Here I got nearly 1 chicken breast which is cut into the cubes, and here I got 4 eggs. So we're gonna use just 2 in there. It's just to like showing the TV show. So here I got the cheese. This is the mozzarella cheese. This is a full fat one, but if you are calorie counting or you are dieting and you really want to try those rolls, so just get the low fat one. This is 50% reduced fat cheese as well, easily available in the market. And to prepare the sauce, we need some ketchup. Here I got ketchup, some sugar, chili flakes. Here I got the tomato chili dip, and here I got the breadcrumbs. Last not the least, we need some cooking oil for cooking and some water to boil our chicken before we shred it. So I'm gonna quickly, here I got a pan. I'm gonna pour in some water in this. So little bit of water, and now I'm gonna put the flame on. And here I got the chicken, 1 chicken breast. As you can see, it's ready washed, ready to use. So I'm gonna put that into this water, and we're gonna boil our chicken. As it's gonna be slightly tender, completely tender, we're gonna remove it and then we're gonna shred it, and we're gonna prepare our the bread cheesy fingers today. And while it's boiling, I'm not gonna just let it boil like that. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt for a taste. So it's nearly half a teaspoon of salt going in there. So the chicken gonna boil and get tender with little bit pinch of salt. I just gonna mix it up. All right, and now we're gonna let it boil. You can boil it on high flame. It's entirely up to you guys. So I'm just gonna let this boil. Meanwhile, what I will do, I will chop the spring onions and rest of the veggies, and we will start preparing our stuff. So here I got the 2 medium size of spring onions. I'm just gonna remove the top of it and the bit of edges which is unfine, so we're just gonna remove them, and we're gonna finely chop this. So hold it like that, and always use a knife which is easy and convenient for you to use. Are you regularly using it? It's not necessary you use a big chef knife to prove yourself like you are a chef. No, just use this knife as you are used to with that, or you are very easily use that knife, or you use it every day. It's not necessary to prove yourself you're a chef you have to use a bigger knife. No, I don't think so. So we're gonna finely chop them. Okay. And today's recipe, you're gonna prepare it and your kids gonna really love it because it's not gonna be too spicy, and plus it's gonna be lots of cheese and chicken in it. And as you know, and I know as well, the kids love chicken and plus the fried food. So we're gonna fry our rolls, deep fry. But if you are calorie counting, what you can do, you can just prepare them as I'm gonna prepare. Instead of deep frying, you just can grill them, bake them in the oven. Just use a low calorie spray oil, spray a little bit on the top so they won't get too dry, and then just bake them in the oven. Simple and easy. Look, as I always say to you guys, try to do variation in your recipe, make them according to your own taste and desire. So these are the simple and easy things which you can do. Bring the variation and enjoy the meal. So here I'm chopping the spring onion, and that is done. One is done, so I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna chop the other one as well, because according to our recipe we need 2 of them. So removing the top as I did the earlier on, edges of that which are unfine, you know. So that's done. I'm gonna cut it from the middle. And now do the chopping, fine chopping. And one more thing I will let you know, the spring onion is the healthy option to add in the food. While you are chopping, don't forget the chicken, and as you can see, chicken is boiling, and all these impurities from the chicken and the fats are coming out on the top of the water. So what we do, we will remove these impurities, and as the chicken gonna be tender, we're just gonna remove the cubes out of it and we're gonna just shred them. So simple and easy. Whenever you get into the kitchen, try to enjoy your cooking. It will help you to make more delicious recipes, and plus whatever you do, happily it turn up in a very good thing, you know. So whatever you cook, make it wholeheartedly. So we are chopping the spring onions, and we have to finely chop them, so whenever we're gonna roll our bread, it will turn out very nicely. Okay. And while you're chopping, be careful, the knives are always very sharp, and if your kids are helping you in your kitchen, so make sure all the chopping and cutting is done by you, so they should avoid the contact with the sharp products like knife and scissors. Just gonna give a again stir to the chicken. Okay viewers, so we chopped our spring onions. So meanwhile, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna transfer them into this little bowl so we can carry on with our rest of the preparation for our bread cheesy fingers. Lovely name, isn't it? You're gonna really enjoy the recipe, and if you involve your kids in cooking, they're gonna enjoy the recipe too, because they love cheese, they love chicken. So here I got the bread slices, and what I'm gonna do, while the chicken is boiling, I'm gonna remove the edges of the bread slices, and we're gonna roll them with a sharp knife. Just remove the edges. Like this. Simple and easy, yeah? and don't throw them away. As I always say, don't waste any food. What you're gonna do, you're gonna keep these on the side, and then you can put in a blender and blend them and turn into the breadcrumbs. So basically, whatever you're using, you're not wasting any food, you are just using it for your recipe, because in this recipe we do need the breadcrumbs. So if you don't want to prepare it fresh, you just keep them on the side, put them in the grill, bake them a little bit, and then just blend them in the blender, and they will turn out into very nice small little grainy breadcrumbs. So my motto is not to waste any food, because there's so many people living in all these countries suffering for clean water and the food, and they're looking forward for us if we can help them out. So by saving the food, you can help them out in a way. So just removing the edges of the bread slices. While the chicken is getting tender, boiling. It's a little bit messy recipe, but if you don't make a mess, how are you gonna learn it, isn't it? The stains are sometimes good for you. If you don't mess yourself up, you don't make the things dirty, how you will learn it? So okay viewers, one of my viewers, she requested me, she asked me how she can get rid of the acne, because the acne is developing on her face badly, and whenever it's come, it always leave the marks behind, some black marks and sometimes the irritated skin. So she was so worried what she can do about it, and you don't need to worry about that, my dear. What you need to do, first of all, you need to watch your diet. What are you eating? What sort of daily diet you are having? Probably you are eating something which is not suiting you, which is not suitable for you. So you need to watch out your diet. And secondly, you need to drink plenty of water, so all the impurities from your body will drain out through the water. And what I will suggest you, I will definitely gonna give a tip for that. So how you can get rid of the acne, it's not gonna completely go unless you start eating the healthy diet as well, and plus start drinking plenty of water, because it work next to each other. So I will give you that tip, and I will carry on giving you the rest of the suggestions as well. So how you can get rid of it, first of all, you try to watch out your diet, avoid the food which got extra oil in it, like stop eating fried food for nearly 1 week. That will help you. And then start reducing the amount of fried food in your daily routine, whatever you've been eating, and try to drink plenty of water and fresh veggies, juices, and especially you can use the detox water, which I probably given you the ingredients and the way how to prepare the detox water in my previous show, but I will let you know in future as well how you can prepare a detox water at home. But for your acne, what you can do, get 2 tablespoons of gram flour. I hope you noted down 2 tablespoons of gram flour, a pinch of turmeric powder, and plus a little bit lemon juice. And you're gonna mix the lemon juice, like if there is 2 tablespoons of gram flour and half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then you are adding 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you're gonna mix it together as it's gonna turn up like a paste. If it's not turning up as a paste, you can add a little bit more lemon juice until it's become a nice firm sort of paste thing, and then you're gonna apply that paste on your face, because the gram flour is good, it will remove the extra oil from your skin, and the turmeric powder is healing product, and plus is antibiotic. So the germs which is spreading from one spot to other spot, whenever you, and one first and the most thing, stop touching your pimples, because whenever you touch it, you always spread the germs on your face, because you don't wash your hands. You just touch one pimple, then you touch it on the other one, and actually what are you doing? You are spreading your germs on your skin. So avoid touching them. Do not itch. try to avoid it, and drink plenty of water. And then make the paste which I told you, apply on your face, leave it for 10 to 20 minutes. As it's dry up, then just get lukewarm water with a cotton bud, just remove it properly and just apply a moisturizer which got less oil in it. So this is what you can do to get rid of your acne, plus you need to watch out your diet. And here is the time for a very short break, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Keep watching our show Zaiqa World only on TV99.
For tomato chili sauce, we need tomato 1 chopped, garlic 1 or 2 cloves, tomato chili dip 1 or 2 tablespoon, ketchup half cup, sugar 1 tablespoon, chili flakes 2 teaspoon, salt to taste, and garam masala powder half teaspoon. Cooking directions: put all the ingredients into the blender and blend it well. Pour into a saucepan, cook stirring till it thickens, allow to cool, and serve with snacks. Cheesy bread fingers. Ingredients: cheddar cheese 1½ cup grated, bread slices 8 pieces, spring onions 2 medium finely chopped, red chili powder half tablespoon, black pepper half teaspoon, chicken boneless 1 cup, salt to taste, eggs 1 or 2 whole, and breadcrumbs 1 cup. Cooking directions: first, cut the edges of all the slices and grind those edges to make crumbs. In a pan, add water, salt, and boil the boneless chicken in it. Next, take a mixing bowl and put grated cheddar cheese, spring onions, both parts white and green, boneless chicken, and all the spices, and mix it well. Now press the bread slices with the help of rolling pin, add the filling on it, and roll it carefully. After the coat, roll first in the egg, then in the bread, crumbs, and deep fry it. Yummy cheesy bread fingers are ready to serve. Serve with hot sauce.
Welcome back after a very short break. You're watching Zaiqa World. I'm your host and cooking expert Hina, and for all these people who just joined in now, we are preparing in our kitchen today for you guys the bread cheesy finger, and we're gonna serve it with a very delicious dip, which is the tomato chili dip. And before we went for a break, what I was doing, I was removing the edges of these bread slices, and now I'm rolling them up. So as you can see, we are rolling with the rolling pin, simple and easy way, so they can turn into a very nice thin slices. And then we're gonna roll our bread fingers, are gonna turn out very nice. So we're not gonna waste those edges. As I told you guys, what you can do, you can just bake them in the oven and then just grind them. They will turn into very nice breadcrumbs and use them for your recipe. So the basic aim and motto of our show is not to waste any food. So before we went for a break, I was giving the tip for the acne people. As I said to you guys, you need to watch out your diet, what you've been eating. Try to avoid the oily stuff as much you can. For 1 week, if you avoid the oily stuff, you will see a big difference. You know, all these acne which has already appeared on your face, it will go away, and it will go down, and all that new spots which is trying to come out, they won't come out. Okay viewers, so we are just preparing the bread, and as I was saying to you guys, avoid extra oily stuff, and try to drink plenty of water, especially the person suffering from acne problem. If she is that worried, or if he is that worried, first of all, what he need to do, he need to drinking plenty of water. 10 to 20 glasses is must. Try to make up detox water. It will not only help you to get rid of your weight, it will also help you to get rid of all these impurities which is built up in your stomach, and because of that you are suffering with the acne problem. We rolled all these bread slices, and just gonna have a quick glass to the chicken. As you can see, it is breaking and it's nicely tender, I think. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close the flame, and we're gonna remove the chicken pieces out of this hot water. So I'm gonna close the flame. Okay, so simple and easy way to remove it. I'm just gonna use a fork, just removing the chicken pieces from the hot water. As it's gonna cool down, we're gonna shred them, and it's gonna be part of our filling which we're gonna add into our bread fingers. We move the bread on the side. Now I'm gonna move the chicken on the side as well while it's gonna cool down. Meanwhile, what I will do, I will start preparing the stuff for my tomato dip which we're gonna prepare. So I'm gonna get 1 tomato and we're gonna chop this. Whenever you're chopping tomatoes, always try to keep the peel side on the top. It will help to chop them easily. So as you can see, okay, it's not necessary you're gonna chop it finally, because we're gonna add the tomato into the blender and we're gonna blend it. So that's the 1 tomato which is chopped. We need 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, so I'm just gonna remove okay, I will do for us. Just going to remove the peel. Garlic is very good for all these people suffering because of the cholesterol problem, and they got back aches, leg aches and all that stuff happening to their body. So what they can do, they can just keep the garlic get the garlic cloves like that, remove the peel, put them in some olive oil or just dip them in the vinegar, soak them in, and just have 1 garlic early in the morning before you do your breakfast, empty stomach. It will help you for get rid of your all these pains and problem you are getting in your bones. So we got 2 cloves, so I just gonna roughly chop them too, because we're gonna add them in the blender. So while chicken is getting cool, we are preparing the ingredients for our tomato chili dip, and that is done. So I'm gonna get a blender jug. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in the 1 chopped tomato and 2 cloves of garlic which we chopped nicely. So in this blender jug we added 1 tomato which we finely chopped and 2 cloves of garlic, and now I'm gonna add in half cup of ketchup. So I'm gonna use a spoon to add in the half cup of tomato ketchup. Here I got the chili tomato dip, so I'm gonna nearly 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add all of it into this. If you like too much spicy food, you can add in more. It's entirely up to you guys about your taste. Here I got the chili flakes, so 1 to 2 tablespoons is more than enough, so I'm just using 1 teaspoon, and you can just use according to your own taste. Here we got salt, half a teaspoon of salt going in there, and I got some sugar, so half a tablespoon of sugar you need to add in, 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, that's going in there. So we put all the ingredients in this. We're gonna cover this and we're gonna blend it until it's gonna turn into a very nice sauce or a paste. So that's going on the blending thing, and now I'm gonna blend it for nearly 1 to 2 minutes and it's gonna be done. Okay viewers, our sauce is ready. I'm just gonna leave it in the blender jug. Before we're gonna serve it, I'm gonna just blend it once again. Meanwhile our chicken is cooled down now, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shred it. You can use your hand and just shred it like this. Today's recipe is very simple and easy. There's not much to do in it. You just need to make sure all the ingredients are there and just quickly you can prepare it. Otherwise what you can do, you can prepare it, keep it in the fridge. As your guests gonna be around, you just can deep fry them or you can just bake them. It's entirely up to you guys. So at the moment what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make them and then I'm gonna deep fry them for you guys. So what I'm doing, I'm just shredding them. I'm just gonna check everything is done. And I'll also let you know about a mask which you can use to which you can make it and use it for, like we just discussed about the acne issues, and we given a tip about it. And after applying that, and when your acne is less exaggerated and only few marks left, so how you can make your skin more clearer and more brighter, I will let you know that very simple and easy mask which you can prepare it at your home and you can apply it and make your skin more brighter and clear. And so you can see that all the cubes are being shredded nicely. All the chicken is shredded nicely. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna now prepare the mixture for our bread cheesy finger. Okay, so what else you can do, like I'm using the chicken, I'm boiling it and I'm just using the shredded chicken in it. But if you really don't want to do that, you don't want to use the chicken itself, you can use the chicken cubes. It's entirely up to you. Otherwise there's a chicken powder available in the market, you can use that as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly grab a mixing bowl and then we're gonna add all the ingredients in. And while we're doing that, I will share you the tip for your clearer skin, the mask you can prepare. Okay, in this mixing bowl I got the shredded chicken. You can see it's all done. So we're gonna add in this mixing bowl. This is nearly 1 chicken breast which we boiled with a pinch of salt in it, so it will get a taste. And afterwards we just remove it out of water, cool it down, and now it's been shredded nicely. So here I got the chopped spring onions which we finely chopped, 2 medium size of spring onions, and I'm just putting them in. That is done. And here I got the mozzarella cheese. We need half cup of this, so I just gonna add in half cup. If you like more cheesy, you can add the full cup in it. It's entirely up to you guys. Okay, a little bit more. All right, that's done. Okay viewers, while we're gonna prepare our mixture for our cheesy bread fingers, here's the time for a very short break. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back. Keep watching our show Zaiqa World only on TV99.
For tomato chili sauce, we need tomato 1 chopped, garlic 1 or 2 cloves, tomato chili dip 1 or 2 tablespoon, ketchup half cup, sugar 1 tablespoon, chili flakes 2 teaspoon, salt to taste, and garam masala powder half teaspoon. Cooking directions: put all the ingredients into the blender and blend it well. Pour into a saucepan, cook stirring till it thickens, allow to cool, and serve with snacks. Cheesy bread fingers. Ingredients: cheddar cheese 1½ cup grated, bread slices 8 pieces, spring onions 2 medium finely chopped, red chili powder half tablespoon, black pepper half teaspoon, chicken boneless 1 cup, salt to taste, eggs 1 or 2 whole, and breadcrumbs 1 cup. Cooking directions: first, cut the edges of all the slices and grind those edges to make crumbs. In a pan, add water, salt, and boil the boneless chicken in it. Next, take a mixing bowl, and put gritty cheddar cheese, spring onions, both parts white and green, boneless chicken, and all the spices and mix it well. Now press the bread slices with the help of rolling pin, add the filling on it, and roll it carefully. After the coat, roll first in the egg, then in the bread, crumbs, and deep fry it. Yummy cheesy bread fingers are ready to serve. Serve with hot sauce.
Welcome back after a very short break. You're watching Zaiqa World. I'm your host and cooking expert Hina. For all these guys who just joined in now, we are preparing for you guys the bread cheesy fingers, and we're gonna serve them with a very delicious dip, which is the tomato and chili dip. And before we went for a break, what we was doing, we were preparing the batter of our mixture for our bread cheesy fingers. Here in this box we added the shredded chicken, spring onions, cheddar cheese, and now it's time to add in the spices. Here I got the red chili powder. This is optional if you don't like too much spicy, and if you're preparing for your kids, so you can always avoid it, otherwise you can add in. So half a tablespoon, this is the extra chili powder, so I'm just trying to avoid the more, so just half a tablespoon of the red chili powder going in there. Here I got the salt, half a tablespoon of salt will do, exactly the same amount or less than that, because we added the salt into chicken while we was boiling. Here I got the black pepper. So why I said you can avoid the red chili powder, you can just use a completely black pepper. It's entirely up to you guys. So a teaspoon of black pepper is going in there. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna mix it well. So chicken, spring onions and cheese will get all the good stir, and they're gonna be all mixed up properly. And now, because it's all mixed up properly, I'm just gonna leave this on the sides to settle itself down for nearly 5 minutes. Meanwhile, what I will do, I'm not just gonna be like free, I'm just gonna prepare the rest of the stuff for our cheesy bread fingers. Okay, because we left the batter on the side to settle itself down for nearly 5 minutes. Meanwhile, what I will do, I will prepare the eggs. So I'm gonna break 2 eggs and we're gonna beat them well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna beat them well. You can use the egg beater. I'm just using a fork at the moment. You can see, and you can apply the egg on your face too. For just giving me an idea, I can give you a face pack, a face marks for the blackheads, to get rid of them by using the egg. So what you need the 1 egg white and 1 tablespoon of honey. Mix it well as it's turned into a nice paste. Then apply on your face and leave it for 10 to 15 minutes as it's going to be dry. When you're going to peel that off, you will see the black head will come out with that. So that's another tip for you guys. Look, as I carry on with my show, I always share all these beauty tips for you with you guys as well, so you can learn more and you can use just small little bits and pieces from your kitchen and you will look fantastic. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna prepare the bread cheesy fingers and I'm gonna fry them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the flame on under this pan. As I show you here, it's got the cooking oil already in it. So while we're gonna prepare the fingers, it's gonna heat itself up. So I'm gonna put it on a low flame. close the lid, let the oil heat itself up. Okay viewers, our batter is ready as you can see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start rolling up our bread fingers. So here we got the bread. What you're gonna do, you're gonna grab the batter in this spoon and you're gonna put in here like that. Okay, and now what you're gonna do, we're gonna roll it in. So when you're rolling in, make sure you squeeze it well, so while you're gonna fry this, it won't come out. So as one done, we're gonna prepare all, then we're gonna dip them in the egg and we're gonna roll it on the breadcrumbs and fry. It's very simple, easy. You can prepare them, keep them in your refrigerator or fridge, and as your guests gonna be around, as I have told you earlier on, you can just quickly bake them or you can fry them for your guests. Simple and easy recipe, and especially it is very good and healthy option for kids too. Kids gonna love because they love chicken and cheese. So what we're doing, we're just putting the mixture in, and as I told you, the variation, if you can't just quickly prepare the chicken by boiling it and you don't have enough time, so what you can do, you can just use the chicken powder, and otherwise you can just use the chicken cubes to give a chicken flavor. Otherwise, if you don't want to add in chicken, you are vegetarian and you prefer not to eat any meat, so what you can do, you can just prepare them without chicken. Just make the bread cheesy finger, just use the cheese and the spring onions and then rest of the spices. Avoid the chicken and just prepare it according to your own taste and desire. So while we was sharing the tip to get rid of the acne, and we was talking about, I said to you, and I promise I will give you a mask as well, how you can clear up your skin afterwards, after getting rid of the most of the acne from your face. So I'm just gonna give you that tip as well. Make sure you roll it well, it won't open up, just like that. Okay, so what we're doing, again, a tablespoonful of the mixture, and then just roll it over like that. Very simple. And when you involve your kids like in that sort of cooking what I'm doing at the moment, they're gonna love it because they love rolling, they love mixing, especially when you ask them to beat the egg, they're definitely gonna do it for you because they love doing that sort of activities. So whenever you are cooking something like that, you can always involve your kids. Not only they will learn, they also help you out in your kitchen skills. Okay viewers, just gonna have a quick glance. The oil is heated up. We're gonna remove the lid now. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna put the breadcrumbs over here, and I'm gonna get one by one these rolls. I'm gonna dip them into the egg batter like this, then cover it into the breadcrumbs from all sides properly, and now I'm gonna put them into the hot oil. We're gonna deep fry them. Simple and easy. Rolling into the egg, now roll it into the breadcrumbs from all sides, and now just put in the oil. Simple and easy recipe today, and hopefully you are enjoying. I'm enjoying too. Okay. Be careful while you're putting in the hot oil. You can always burn your hands, so just avoid to throw it away. Just put it nicely into the hot oil. So that's what we're gonna do with all the rolls which we prepared. I'm gonna dip it in the egg, then roll it over with the breadcrumbs by doing that on the edges too. Now just gonna fry it. So don't put too much in or too many in the hot oil. Just leave them enough space so they can be fried nicely from all the side, as I always say. So I'm gonna slowly change the side of them one by one. We need them to be golden brown. As they're gonna be done, we're gonna remove them out of oil and we're gonna serve with our very delicious sauce which we prepared with the tomato and chili dip for you guys. And while it's frying, so I'll give you a very as I said to you, to get the clearer skin after the acne is gone away. The acne is not exaggerated anymore and only the black spots left behind. So what you can do, you can make a very nice, easy, simple mask at home and you can get rid of that and you can apply every day. It's not a big deal. It's entirely up to you guys if you got enough time. And obviously there's, whenever you say if you got enough time, that doesn't mean you have plenty of time, you're sitting home and doing nothing. No, you have to make time for yourself, for your health and beauty. Here, as you can see, the rolls are fried and crispy. Okay, so just gonna remove them. As you can see, the golden brown, crispy. So I'm just gonna remove them out of the oil. And my mouth is watering because they look so delicious. Obviously they're gonna taste very nice. I will definitely try them after my show. So what I'm gonna do, I will give you a tip for making your skin more clearer after the acne is gone or black marks left on your face. What you can do, so you just need two things from your kitchen. Only 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 2 teaspoons of organic honey, easily available from any supermarket. Make sure it's organic, it's not a sugar syrup. So just gonna mix them up together and then apply on your face. So honey is basically, it's gonna heal the rest of the wounds and it also help to clear it up. And plus also lemon is because it's got citric acid in it. So apply that mask on your face, leave it for 10 to 15 minutes, relax somewhere nice, calm, cool place where there's no noises, nobody gonna disturb you, so you can relax. Put 2 cucumbers on your eyes. Just chop the cucumbers, make 2 slices of it and leave it on your eyes. So eyes gonna relax, brain gonna relax, and the face gonna relax as well. And just wash it with the lukewarm water. Apply your regular moisturizer which is suitable for your skin. Make sure not oily one. Whenever you buy a moisturizer, just have a look how much is contained the oil in it, because you got the acne problem and oil always exaggerate the acne. So apply the moisturizer which doesn't have much oil in it or less oil in it or water based, whatever it is. Apply that one, and definitely as you apply the mask every day. So in weeks time you will see all the leftover marks or stains or whatever, the black patches on your face, it will go away. So before we're gonna serve our bread cheesy fingers, I just gonna quickly blend the sauce which I left it for, just blend it again before we're gonna serve. So I'm gonna just quickly give a quick blend. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna remove the lid, remove the jug, and just gonna take it out into this, and you will see the thickness of the sauce. Look at that, that's lovely. So that's the today's special dip. And now I'm gonna prepare a flour out of the tomato. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just peel off the skin, garnish my recipe, and the rest of the tomato you can use for your cooking. Whenever you're preparing some food, just add that in. So with a sharp knife, just remove the peel out of tomato, and then we're gonna turn it into a very nice little rose. As I said to you guys, as the recipe look eye appealing, it look good, it's definitely gonna taste nice. So you're gonna remove the peel, and now you're gonna roll it over like that, tightly. Very tightly roll it over by holding in your fingers. Okay, just like that. It will turn up into a very nice little rose. Okay, that's done. And here I got the spring onion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a leaf out of it. So we're gonna remove the edges. We're not gonna waste this. We can keep it, add in our chicken pakoras or pakoras, whatever you're gonna prepare for your home. Otherwise you can make an omelette and you can add those sides of it. So in this plate, put the thingy here. Okay, so we're gonna leave one by one our rolls on the sides like this. This platter. Okay viewers, our recipe for today, which is the bread cheesy finger and a very delicious dip, which is the tomato chili dip, is ready now. So do try our recipe at home and do give us the feedback. As I always say to you, it's mean a lot to us. And you can, if you got any recipe and you want to share with us and you want us to cook it for you, do not hesitate. You can write us on our Zaiqa World page, and you can also write on TV99 page too. And don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel with the name of TV99. Now it's time to say goodbye from me. Take care and Allah Hafiz. Keep watching our show Zaiqa World only on TV99.